Starting to think you boys had lost my address.
Well, pardon me, wouldn't forget you, Mr. Jordan.
Especially when you've run out of funds and ideas.
I believe we shook the posse. What you looking at, Jordan?
Yonder.
That little patch of light up in the sky?
Comet. Newspaper says it'll be growing whole next fortnight.
Huh? 2 weeks.
That's a comet? I hear they ain't lucky.
Luck is all according to how a man plays it. It's a good thing I got a stake of 80 gold dollars in my boot heels and a shining plan in my head.
I've always wanted to see one.
What's so special about a comet?
It is haughty and proud, carrying itself in its whole element, as if it were there alone. I'm quoting.
Well, I can find the rest of the way, Mr. Buckhart. Already taken you 12 hours off your own assignment.
Don't report me, Forbes, but I never pass this town without stopping off.
Now, what's special about Libertyville?
Oh, I don't know. Makes you feel good there. Fine, decent people, first-class sheriff. Kind of makes you know you're in the United States. A friend of mine lives here.
Oh? A lady?
Yep. Don't make any sudden noises. She's over 90.
You're as old as Santa Fe. She sure is well preserved.
Shh. She's sleeping. I'm Holly Telford. Yes, I've heard all about you, Marshal, 100 times, but you can't see her.
Holly? Is that visitors?
Well, you might as well go in now. That was all your fault, rang-jangling those fool spurs.
Should I take them off?
Then how would folks know you were around?
It's real kindly of you visiting a poor, lonesome old woman. Sammy, where you been keeping yourself? Just fetch me my walking cane. It belonged to my neighbor in Philadelphia. He was sickly. He didn't live to be but 73. Holly? Holly! 50 cents a week I give that girl every living week, and she's always fussing over me. Except when I don't want. I don't know how I put up with it.
Now, Mrs. Alma, you know you just love me.
I didn't say I didn't love you. I said you were shiftless. Well, can't you even fetch these poor lonely boys some coffee and pie? You'll go help her.
Don't require any help. Less he feels like.
He feels like.
No one can say I'm spoiling our chances.
Senor Marshal.
Arturo!
You don't come to see me in 2 years.
Constable Roberto, Deputy Forbes.
That, Senor Deputy. I was tired of the same old notices.
Same old easy life, huh? Nothing ever happens around here.
A peculiar thing, senor. Just today. Today is in the Hotel Two Turistas. 1, 2. Such a crowd I don't remember in 10 years.
Lunch?
Just coffee.
You left that when you had here last fall?
15 cents. Must have been for the girl who served me.
Ain't in my employ no more. Light-headed. Yes, friends. I go to and fro in the land, walk up and down in it, and where the spirit moves, I stop and preach the word. Sorry if my voice annoys you, brother.
This is a public room, Reverend. You keep to your side, I'll stand mine.
Whatever you say, brother.
I'm not your brother, and don't bother to keep turning the other cheek.
Sir, I will go down on my knees and clean your boots if only you'll walk the salvation in them.
Another whiskey.
Presently.
We know they're not together.
How'd you figure that out?
Because I've watched highbinders before, and those two are pretty good. Mr. Stovepipe Hat is number 3.
Room's trays ahead of the stairs, Mr. Bunting. That'll be $1 in advance.
Oh, pardon my clumsiness.
Be back from our valise. Going up anyway, no trouble.
What's that all about? You, stopping up to say goodbye to the old lady as we leave?
No, I think we're going to be staying around a while.
How come?
I'm wondering why a gunslick like Mr. Stovepipe had to be carrying around 25 or 30 pounds of peppermint suckers.
You sure he's a gun?
He wears his holster on a pivot.
I don't figure it.
That makes 2 of us. I have a hunch Constable Robledo will have to have some extra muscle.
Sure looks like he could use some if he ever had trouble.
Don't let that bay window fool you. That's solid chili pepper. Let's go talk to him.
That is sure enough, Comet.
Said in the paper.
Maybe we could see it better if we got them to put off them lights.
That's a good idea.
Put them lights off.
Hey, turn them lights out in there.
It's a sign of big trouble's coming.
What you say this is?
Looks like pink gin.
It's from Bathwater in room 3. There's Bunting.
Maybe he's concealing the shot wound.
Taste it. Amigos, this gunslapper ain't washed all over since before he's born. It's crazy as here.
Peppermint.
Suck this.
Sure neither you want it?
It's all yours, but don't crunch.
Now, why would I lie? At perigee, the comet's tail will be approximately 50 million miles long, at which point our Earth will pass directly through it. Yeah, think it over.
May I see this?
Sure, second column.
Do you mind? Professor Louis Agassiz of Harvard. Member of the science faculty of Cornell. Pretty good authority.
It's what I said, didn't I?
Paper's 3 weeks old.
I didn't get to read it before. Come on, boys, let's have another look at her.
Spit. And that's what they'll finally look like when they show up. With the red stripes washed off. Now, how will this help those 3 Sharpies work the Comet here?
You finished with this?
I got to take them home, you know, put them in a storm shelter.
Must be whizzing to leave a trail like that.
No, the tail always points out sideways, away from the sun.
50 million miles of flaming gas.
Here you are, folks. Get your Comet pills here. Guaranteed to reduce the poisonous electricity and magnetization.
Comet pills, huh? How much?
4 bits.
For how many? 50 cents a piece.
You're gonna pay through the nose later on, mister. And then maybe there won't be none left. Genuine Fidelio products, folks. Special family rates, 5 for $2.
Hold on. I'll take 5.
We didn't have to wait long.
Here, son.
Oh. Just like pepper suckers, but better.
Sure, son. The flavoring hides the taste of them imported drugs. Here you are, folks. Genuine Fidelio products right here. Step right up, special.
Could we take this ladron into court?
Here you are,
For peddling homemade medicine,
Genuine Fidelio
not under
products
present
right
laws.
here.
The angels sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven. And the name of the star is Wormwood. Remember it, friends. Wormwood. Yes, friends, my scriptural studies lead me to believe that we are looking at that star now, as prophesied in Revelations 8:11, which goes on to say, many men died. It says it right here, many men died. But let not your hearts be troubled. I'm going to be staying here with you, and I'm going to be preaching to you by the light of the Wormwood star till the destruction is consummated. And for the whole week, my text will be, and the righteous were gathered together in Jerusalem, and they were saved. Hear it, friends. They shall be saved.
Glory. This ain't Jerusalem, Reverend. How's a body get to Jerusalem?
Friends, the promises of the Scriptures are never vain or cruel. Now, in this text, I believe that the word Jerusalem simply means home. The town or city where each of you was born, where your dear ones lay buried, awaiting the resurrection, where there will be no parting forever.
Well, I'm from Maine. Can't make that in a week no more than it was Jerusalem.
We're there too, friend. One has to hope that Providence accepts the wish for the deed. Now, when that hour strikes, if we're really on the road, if we're trying with all our hearts and souls. Now, who remembers the old hymn, Rock of Ages? Come and help me, my child.
Rock of Ages, wept for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from the wound.
Tell me something. Why do you want to tear this town apart?
If it's against federal law to proclaim the word, take me, Marshal.
You're no more a preacher than I am.
You're an Apache. No one would accept you as a preacher.
I'd pull out tonight if I could raise some money on the ranch.
I just might take it off your hands, mister. I was looking for a ranch when I come through here. I guess nobody but an infidel like me would risk the gamble now. But anyone who is interested, my office will be table number 1, right in the cafe here.
And we haven't a law to stand on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Listen to me. That comet isn't going to harm anybody. The tail is 10,000 times thinner than the air you're breathing.
Well, it's burning gas. I'm heading for my hometown while I still got time.
That sunlight on dust. Even if we collide with the head of it, it's no more than a bucket of gravel.
The voice of reason, amigo. Nothing.
Marshal. She's had a sinking spell. Just lay and sort of looked at the ceiling all night, like she was slipping away.
You mean she stopped talking?
Except she kept asking for you. Please come, Marshal, but don't tell her about the comet or anything.
All right.
Hasta la vista. You also, senor? Home to Vermont, Constable. Family gravestones dating clear back to the Battle of Bennington. He give you a good prize? Fair enough, considering.
Today I'm full of grief.
Ain't paid last year's tax bill yet. Was figuring on protesting it. But ain't got time now.
Counterfeit.
Have your title deeds ready, boy. Please don't waste my time. Sign right there. Puerco. Dirty, dirty pig puerco. You referring to me, mister? To you and to this. Eat it. Eat all of it, senor. For your health. And also the documents.
I know they're keeping something from me, Marshal. This whole week I've been hearing them wagons rumbling by outside.
It's just your imagination. You'll tire yourself.
Now, Sammy, what's going on outside?
Will you promise to get some sleep if I tell you?
Yeah, I'll try, but I won't promise. Why, it might be a ghost strike. Them wagons is heading for Texas for. You wouldn't expect me to sleep through that.
You're needed at the hotel, Marshal.
No witnesses, huh?
If there was any, they've gone. I was lucky to catch him, just saddling up.
You killed him, right?
Me?
You shot him in the back.
Me? This ain't legal, Marshal.
Oh, more legal than shooting a peace officer in the back.
All right, Marshal. I done it. I killed him. Just help me up, will you? Just leave me up. Help me, can't you help me? I can't stand no more. It's Jordan you should have done this to, not me.
The preacher?
Sure, Bunsen and me, we never did get to cut but 25%. We just took our orders from him.
Now, why would he be staying on here now that we've got you and the title deeds?
For the meanness of it and the honor. Oh, you don't know him. He used to be a big actor up in Frisco. That's all he cares about, even more than the money. Laughing at people back of his hand. Being smarter than the law.
Day of burning, earth shall become embers, and the heavens roll back the scrolls. And at the sounding of the trumpet, the sepulchres will be rent open and the dead come forth. Love waxes cold, and ye shall see the abomination of desolation. Then let him that is on the housetop not come down to take anything from his house. Woe to those that are with child in those days, for there shall be tribulation such as was not seen since the beginning of the world. Day of wrath, and there shall arise false prophets, and the beast shall ascend from the bottomless pit with 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon the horns 10 crowns, and upon the heads the name of blasphemy. Let him that has an ear hear it.
What are you doing here?
Somebody came by the window and told her. Had to been on the doings or she'd lost her mind. Just made me hitch thunderation to the old buckboard. Don't know how I got that heavy chair up in there. Then boosting while she scrambled. Now she's asleep.
Good. Now you turn this buckboard around and take her straight home. You help her for us.
Sure, Mr. Buckner.
But first, let us bow our heads in prayer.
Oh, my. Ain't it lovely? I declare. It's finer than the last time. And I was a young girl then. And almost everything looks splendid. You leave that horse alone. Don't you dare move me.
Hold it. This Comet's been here before?
Why, of course, every 74 years. President Jefferson explained about it in all the news sheets.
Didn't hurt nothing?
Well, what could it hurt up there, just beaming down?
And I say unto you, listen not to the voices of dissension. Heed not the vulgar platitude of the soothsayers. Look not upon that awesome thing in the heavens.
Long as it lasted, we sat under the apple tree every night after supper. Me and Ma had a crocheting. I remember her saying to us, who but the kind Lord could have thought of setting such a pretty thing up there for the pleasure of his children?
So the comedy is over.
Looks like.
The joke is on me now, Buckhart. Yes, Marshal. As a philosopher said, how should we know the face of simple goodness if there were no evil in the world? And don't fail to catch my performance at Roswell when I hang. May I lead them in a final hymn? Friends, the peril is over and gone. Let us raise our voices in praise of everlasting forgiveness.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is ramping out the danger where the winds of wrath are.
I was just 17, and I thought to myself, bound if I won't live to see her come around again next time. Well, I have. Now I'm tired. I'm ready to go home.
All right, ma'am? Now she can see all the comets in the galaxy.